there. Today we observe Olaf in his most natural of habitats, the top lane. Oh, here's Garen. Today we observe Olaf in his most secondary of natural habitats, the bottom lane. And already we're seeing action with Janna's amazing tower dive, and Keenan attempts to run away. Unfortunately for him, he's dead, and he'll be seeing Brand in hell, along with Janna and level 1 ganking Fiddlesticks. Watch out, Olaf. Fiddle will have to escalate his efforts as he tries to kill 2 players who have actually been playing the game. Janna has learned from her mistake, depriving Olaf of any gold by giving the kill to the tower. Unfortunately for her, her reputation within the tower community has been severely damaged, and it will do nothing to save her here. And now we see Olaf taking a dive at another champion, Renekton this time. I'm not sure how Renekton stands within the tower community. Olaf has returned to the top lane, but not everything is as it should be. Now he is faced with the daunting task of fighting 2 people in 1 lane. Luckily, he is considered the Viking of League of Legends. See how King is underlined? That's how you know. At this time, Olaf has become extremely fed. He should now be referred to as Feed Me Olaf, because of his tasteless disregard of human life. Watch as he plunges into an entire team by himself, without anyone helping him at all. He single-handedly kills each and every player on both teams. Just brilliant. Watch as an Olaf dives a Janna with over 50 kills. Immediately, she is destroyed, even though Olaf has 0 kills. Watch as he defeats a champion that hasn't even been released yet, Rango, and he's going in, and he knocks his head off anyway. He appears to be destroying the new tower champion as well. As he backs, he is rudely interrupted by a player named Ricotta. Fortunately for Olaf, he flashes out of his ult. I cannot recommend the player Ricotta as highly as I do the cheese. Ricotta giving chase to Olaf once again. TF is there, surely Olaf cannot kill him with, oh my goodness, a very close call there. Of course, some scholars may argue that it wasn't even. And now we see Olaf in the fight of his life against Keenan. Who will come on top in this battle of titans? Oh, Keenan's going into the bush. It's anyone's fight. Oh, and that is why Keenan is considered the fucking filthy whore of League of Legends.
Welcome back, everybody. How about that donkey? Ladies and gentlemen, we love to give to you guys, but the League of Legends community gives back in spades, so we'll try to catch up soon. But we have more matches to talk about. Obviously, Olaf isn't the best right now. We saw Kenan getting the last kill. So let's just move over to Taipei Assassins. Coming into the World Championship, many of these guys, or the fans in general, wrote off Taipei Assassins as the underdog, who simply just dominated a very underpowered region. Ladies and gentlemen, they have proven otherwise here, the championship playoffs. Let's take a look at some of the best moments from Taipei Assassins' thrilling run here to the World Finals.
The road to the finals was not an easy one for the Taipei Assassins. After receiving a bye into the quarterfinals, the Assassins took on Korea's Najin Sword, who were led by superstar Mac Noon. But the Assassins sport a rising star of their own, Toys. Toys' exceptional play on Orianna allowed the Assassins to steamroll Najin Sword, sweeping the series 2-0. In the semi-final round, the Taipei Assassins were up against Moscow 5, the #1 team from Europe, and the odds-on favorite to win the World Championship. An early lane swap by the Taipei Assassins sent 2 players mid versus M5's Alex each, but that tactic proved costly for the Assassins as Alex's Evelyn was deadly. Game 2 featured Toys on Orianna, and as he showed in the quarterfinals, that's a pairing that cannot be stopped. The Assassins rolled to an easy victory, giving up 0 towers to M5 in 28 minutes. In the do-or-die Game 3, Toys continued to make clutch plays, this time stealing Dragon.
This is not looking good for Moscow 5.
TPA controlled the rest of the match, and they shocked the world, defeating Moscow 5 to secure a place in the World Championship Final.
Taipei Assassins look to take down the last Nexus turret, and they will drop Moscow 5 from the League of Legends Championship Playoffs.
In what they hope to be the last underdog match of their careers, the Taipei Assassins will look to defeat Korean powerhouse Azubu Frost and bring the Summoners Cup home to Taiwan.
And gentlemen, there's absolutely no doubt that they have an interesting road. They fought a very, very interesting set of battles between the playoffs. And yesterday, just like Azubu Frost, I got the chance to spend some time with the Taipei Assassins. And with the help of a translator, I got their thoughts on how playing in this World Finals could impact their lives. Can you guys talk to me a little bit about your origin story, how the team was created and the start of the Taipei Assassins?
然后我们代表台湾参加2011年的 WCG， 然后在之后我们获得 Garena 的青睐，然后签约而成为 Taipei Assassins TPA。之后在4月1号的华山记者会正式对外宣布成为台湾第一支职业电竞队，也在之后的4月中旬，然后加入了 Toys 跟 BB， 然后也就是现在的 TPA 7个人的组合。
Was leading up to your match with M5, and there were many that said M5 is going to be able to take this one. Even how did that make you feel going into it? Did you also fear M5?
M5 is like our mentor, and we respect them a lot. We watched a lot of their videos and stuff, and we found their weakness. And then we put that into our strategy.
So many consider the Taipei Assassins to be the underdogs of the competition. Some have even been quoted as saying the dark horse of the competition. Do you agree? Are you the underdogs in this competition?
I totally agree. Cause just looking at our online tournament records, it's pretty bad. So basically everyone will think we're not that good, but we are here to prove ourselves.
Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with Najin Swords, Mac Noon?
其实这个是一个很久以前的故事啊，就我有在我 Facebook 上面有讲到这个故事，在打Najin之前，然后在1年前我有认识一个朋友，我那时候 Season 1在美服打，然后刚好到了2000分。然后我觉得自己很强，然后就有点自大那种强。然后我朋友他认识美nun，然后他介绍美nun给我指导。然后我的朋友就问我到底要不要跟美nun对线玩玩看。然后大概打了3场吧，我每一场都被电到体无完肤。然后我那个时候才跟自己讲说，其实很多人比你还要强。然后我下1年我一定要打到跟他一模一样，比他还要强。然后，到真的来这边比赛，我又知道刚好遇到美nun，我就在 Facebook 上面说我会尽力以为我会打赢他这样子。结果也是刚好打赢，就是这个是对我自己来讲是一个很大的证明，因为他算是让我有非常大的动力去学习更多英雄联盟里面我不知道的事情，所以他其实算是一个很大的转折点，让我变强。
Say, what's been your favorite thing about the World Championship event?
我最喜欢的应该是，当我看到决赛场地那盛大的场面，然后以及那将会是我们的舞台的那个心情，我们就是前所未有的大场面这样子。好，大家知道怎么办？
就这些跟在台湾很像，就是人们会因为你们的表现，或是因为喜爱你们的游戏风格，然后而去支持你们。然后对于我们来讲，我们很像明星般的受到明星般的对待。然后我们也很真心的谢谢你们可以这样子支持我们。
You know, there's a couple of things I got a chance to take away from this interview, and you know, it's one of those things where I would have loved to shown the whole hour that I had with these guys, because there's 2 things that took away from it. Number 1, they are so ridiculously confident, and it is so awesome to see. You know, they had a lot to prove leading up to this point, and it's kind of like they can just leave everything behind because all they have to do is think about this one match coming up. But additionally, Toys had a moment that really touched me as well, where I said, Toys, who are you playing this for? And he said, you know what?
everyone. And what was really like touched me about it is that he did not speak in Mandarin. He spoke in English, and he said, everyone, my team, the fans, the people who play this game, and it was really awesome to see that passion just in his eyes.
We have a great quote here coming up from Toys that he said after their Najin victory, I'm at a loss for words. For me, the nobody, I've proven something. Mac Noon came over, gave me a hug and said quietly, I'm very proud of you. That just sent me over the top, he said. I consider Mac Noon one of my mentors, and regardless of who won, he is still one of the players I respect the most. As well being said, it's absolutely amazing. You can see, it's just one of those things that even comes into play. These players remember each other, win or loss. They are behind each other every step of the way, even if they're fighting against each other.
Yeah, these are friendships that you build just throughout your lifetime. I mean, even my start with League of Legends came out through my own gaming career and the people I met and meeting Byronic Hero who worked for Riot and got me to apply in the first place. These are lifelong friends that you will just sort of make through your travels. And gaming, it ends up being a small world in the end. You sort of meet the same people over and over, and you just become more and more friends. It's nice to have these kinships built so early, and they're going to continue to grow throughout their lives.
And another quote from TPA Assassins as well. These guys completely ready for, as you said, the confidence they have coming in here. And they said, what's most heartening is that even when everyone thought you were just a nobody, we were able to make all this happen through our own strength. Undoubtedly, facing stronger opponents has only made ourselves stronger. Now, the world knows who we are.
And you know what? I mean, we talk about David Goliath. We've heard this story told in so many different scenarios and so many different situations, but there is just no doubt, guys, this is a grand David and Goliath finish for Season 2. And you know what? David's pretty confident.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to. But it looks like TPA Assassins have really armed themselves with slingshots here, and they're ready to take aim and try to knock out that competition. People really predicted that M5 BenQ Azubu Frost Grand Final. That was the prevailing prediction that I saw throughout the internet, talking to a lot of people overall, but you've seen TPA really show up, and it's crazy too, because if you told them 2 months ago, you guys, you're going to beat Sword, you're going to beat M5 BenQ, you're going to be in the Grand Finals, and like, no. They wouldn't have believed it. They wouldn't have. These last 2 months, they have put so much on the line. They have worked so much harder for these last 2 months since they got their gaming house, since they've been really practicing this hard, and they've really moved themselves to the top of the pile and really could have proven themselves as a world favorite.
They did talk a lot about the sacrifices that they had to make, Freak, and you know what? There was not a moment of regret. They said it's worth it. The reward, just being in this position, win or lose, it's just worth it. Every step, every little sacrifice they've made, they deserve to be up here on this stage, and it is the result of a lot of hard work.
Yeah, so these guys are just phenomenal competitors, and speaking of phenomenal competitors, we've got another one on the panel with us. We'd like to introduce to the caster booth CLG's very own jungler, Snoopy.
Snoopy, thanks for joining us, man.
Oh, how's it going?
How are you feeling about the venue?
I'm feeling great. The venue is fantastic. I thought Aliat Live last week was amazing, and this blows it out of the water. It's insane.
All right, so coming into this, what is your outlook on TPA and as a team and individually?
I think TPA is full of fantastic players. I met the guys when I was over in Taiwan. They're fantastic players. Each one of them shines in their role, especially Toys in the middle. He's playing fantastic this tournament, and all credit to him. Stanley as well. He's a fantastic player. All of them are great guys.
So what about as a team then? Like you played against them, you scrimmed them a lot. They were your primary scrim partner leading up to this tournament throughout this week as well. You actually said that they looked good against M5. You also predicted them to beat M5 BenQ. How are they like as a team?
We went to Taiwan at the start of September, and we went to the TPA Assassin's house, and I sat there every single morning. I woke up with those guys. They went to the gym in the morning. They